welcome to your reading for the month of October 2024, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch this reading, as the intention of my messages is also to be timeless. This reading is for all Gemini placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't forget to check out your other placements, as you could be resonating with a different placement at this time. And do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you would ever like to book a reading with me, all of that information is going to be in the description box. And if you'd like to leave a tip at any point in time during this reading, you can do that with the thanks button as well. So Gemini, thank you so much for joining me today. It is an honor to read for you guys. I know it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm trying to put some readings for you guys for the month of October and get you some guidance, as the eclipse energy has been hectic and just the planetary energy in general has been crazy for everybody. So I do want to tap into your energy and see what's going to come forward for you guys. This is more of a spiritual general reading, so anything can come through in this reading, so keep an open mind. I want to start by checking what's your overall energy at this time, what are your challenges, what's currently supporting you at this time, and any advice that you need to know to best navigate through these energies. Okay, so we'll first start with a fairy oracle to see where you're at, what you're dealing with. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out for you guys. I'm going to read them for you, but then I'm going to put them back and just get one, because if I do all these 3, this reading will go on forever, and I want you guys to have a short but sweet reading. So this first one is Believe in Magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of the Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. So you could be really connected to the Northern Lights is what I'm feeling, or this is like a lifelong dream that you've always wanted to accomplish. Definitely a life or bucket list dream for a lot of you, so there could be a strong connection there. And then you have healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So this card feels like this is a message for the light workers watching. So I do feel that a lot of you are light workers, and you are being called to heal on yourself before you can heal others. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. And then we have inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So in the midst of being an adult and dealing with life's responsibilities, I do feel like you're being called to not lose sight of your inner child and what your inner child needs from you. Okay, so let me put these back and then just get one card for you guys. Okay, we have look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So there could be a lot of confusion for you guys right now. You could be questioning a lot about your life, maybe feeling a little bit lost and needing guidance. I do feel that some of you are looking externally for this answer, and as always, the answers that you're looking for are already within you. So with look in a book, I also feel like this is saying go within. But of course, you know, I did think that the answer to your question is going to pop up out of nowhere. You are going to see it more as a synchronicity. You know, if you're reading something out in public, for example, like when you're driving and you read a sign and that's the message that you needed to hear, or somebody's license plates or someone's sticker on their car. And of course, if you're reading and then a certain phrase stands out to you, that's a message for you. So do keep an eye out for that. But I also feel that you don't really need to keep an eye out. I feel that your answer is going to come towards you at the perfect time, when you least expect it, as always, right? And bottom of the deck is stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Yeah, see, again, there's some situation that needs clarity, and I feel with the intuition, that's you. That's the inner knowing within you, that you already have the answer to this question that may be looming over you right now. And there is this need to have fairy focus. So I do feel that there has been a block in your intuition, and that could also be why this message of look in a book is coming through, because maybe what you're looking for, yes, it's within you, but I also feel that you guys could be a little bit blocked, that finding it externally of you might give you more of the confirmation that you need. Sometimes you need someone else to tell you, like, yes, you're right, or no, that's wrong, just to give you that confirmation. And I think a lot of you need that right now, because you could be feeling like you're not feeling 100% certain of your intuition right now. But there is a mystery within you for this month of October. I do feel like there is certain things sort of left in the air, questions unanswered. So we'll see what that's about. Let's get into the tarot and see what's going on here. So what is our overall energy for the month of October? We have throat chakra, okay. And your challenge is 6 of Wands, victory and success. Oh. The supporting energy is 2 of Cups, spiritual union. And I don't know if you guys saw how that flipped out. So that's a very stark energy there. And the advice, okay, you have 2 cards. Heartache and loss, 3 of Swords, and 5 of Pentacles, financial material changes. Okay, so for a lot of you, this question that is looming over you does have to do with a relationship, a spiritual connection of sorts. It doesn't have to be romantic, so take that as it resonates for you. If it is romantic, then you know your story, and if it's not, then you know your story. Okay, bottom of the deck is rejoice and celebration. This is the 3 of Cups. So for a lot of you, this could be a friend. This could be someone that you had like a friends with benefits type of relationship too. But for a lot of you, it does feel like it's either a romantic friendship or just, sorry, okay, yeah, that came through for a reason. So yeah, for a lot of you, it could just be someone that you had romantic feelings for, but maybe were not in a relationship. It could have been friends with benefits. And for others, it's definitely just a platonic friendship. Okay, so you'll know your story. So what I'm feeling here with the throat chakra, victory and success as a challenge, spiritual union as a supporting energy, and the 3 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles as the advice, is that if there was a connection recently that did break your heart and you felt like it wasn't working out, I do think you were meant to cut your losses with that. And some of you could be dwelling over this relationship because of how things didn't work out, but that's for a reason. Okay, with throat chakra being your overall energy, I do feel that your throat chakra was tested the most, is being tested the most in the month of October. So, oh my gosh, I'm having trouble getting this card. So I do feel that if you are in talking terms with this in speaking terms with this person, you are being called and guided to speak your truth, not hold back. Yeah, it just feels that there's been a blockage with your throat chakra. I don't know if there was something left unsaid between the 2 of you. So let me clarify that. The High Priestess. Yeah, and she's almost wanting to come out in the reverse here. This connection could be very telepathic, is what I'm feeling here. Bottom of the deck is Justice. So this could have been a soul contract, a karmic contract, however that resonates for you. Queen of Swords right underneath that. Yeah, so I do think that this connection had an ending, and I feel that you're dealing with the residue of it at this time right now, and you may continue to feel the remnants of this connection in October as well. Because I do feel that you've started this journey of introspection. I'm feeling the Hermit in my mind's eye. So I do feel that you've started this journey of self-discovery and introspection. And it started because of this connection. And this needed to not work out so that you can begin this journey. Because there's something that you're searching for outside of yourself, and the answers have always been within you. And you'll soon realize that. And for a lot of you, it's your authenticity with this throat chakra here. It's however you speak your truth. You know, the feeling that I'm getting with this throat chakra and the high priestess is like, maybe you felt that you couldn't be yourself around people. Maybe you felt like you had to dim your light or not be so expressive as you normally are to this person because you feared losing them. You feared that if you spoke your truth and if you said everything you wanted to say, that you would lose them. But the thing is, I don't want to say you lost them regardless, because I don't think you really lost anything. I feel that it just was a lesson for you to know that you should never hold back what you really want to say due to fear of losing someone. You should always speak your truth. You should always feel comfortable being yourself around anybody. And the right people will stay. And those who leave just were not the people that are meant to be in your circle. So with the high priestess, I do feel that you kept a lot to yourself in this relationship. You didn't share everything. And my throat is starting to hurt as I tap into this energy. So I do feel like there was a lot of unspoken words between the two of you, and more so on your side, but this could also be this other person too. So if there was questions that you still had between the two of you, I do think that's what the message is here for those synchronicities that you may see out in public, or the answer that you're going to find in a book. And I do feel like this person could also be the reason why you blocked your intuition a little bit. Maybe you always knew certain things about this person or yourself, and you chose to deny them. You chose to deny yourself of the truth because you weren't ready to handle it. Okay, so your challenge with the victory and success, 6 of Wands here. Yeah, you feel that this was a lost cause. A lot of you feel like you wasted your time with this person. You feel like a failure, but you're not a failure. You actually are a winner. It's just how you decide to look at the situation. For a lot of you, I get this strong feeling that you dodged a bullet. And there's victory and success in that, but you're not seeing it that way. I feel like you're seeing it more as a loss. You're dwelling more on what this person didn't do or what you didn't do. For a lot of you, this did bruise your ego too. And that could be where the pain comes from, or the resentment comes from, or the feeling of failure comes from. It's the ego. It's not the higher self. The higher self is chilling with this high priestess here. I feel like your higher self is chilling. It knows that this was meant to happen, but the ego does feel a little bruised here. Maybe because you didn't get the last laugh the way you wanted, or the last word. But something about the ending didn't feel right. It felt like you didn't have that victory and success like you wanted. But I think that's coming from the ego more than anything, because 6 of Wands makes me think of the ego. Sometimes. Not always, but in this reading, definitely. Okay, the supporting energy, which is beautiful, is the 2 of Cups, spiritual union. So you do have to see this connection through the lens of love. And that may be hard for some of you, because a lot of you could be angry at this person. You could feel that, you hate their guts as much as you love them. But there was something beautiful shared here with the spiritual union. So you have to look at this connection more through that perspective of the beautiful moments shared and what you both learned from each other, rather than what was lost. You should look at what was gained. Like, what did you gain from this experience? The Sun, yeah. Illumination, growth. This was a spiritual journey for the both of you that caused both souls to awaken and find something within you that you wouldn't have found had this connection not come into your life. I feel like this person gave you a missing piece to yourself, and vice versa. You gave something to them. It wasn't all lost. And now I'm hearing that song, Everything's Not Lost by Coldplay. It's a really good song, so I do suggest listening to it. It's definitely a song of hope. So I'm feeling that, like, not everything is lost. In fact, you found something because of this person. Like, through each other, you found the missing pieces. And even if it was one little piece that this person gave you and you gave them, it was still a very significant piece, and you should cherish that. And with the sun here and the yellows here, there's a lot of love. Also feeling solar plexus energy. So I do feel like you could have been tested when it comes to your confidence with this connection, but at the same time, this also gave your solar plexus a boost in confidence, because even if this person hurt you and made you feel less than, for example, something about that sort of jump-started you to start working on yourself, being more active, making more choices for yourself. So it still had a positive effect on you, whether you realize this or not. I see more blessings here than losses. And if you look at it that way, you'll actually see that you are victorious and successful. Okay, so your advice is Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords. So heartache and loss, financial and material changes. So I do feel that a lot of you are focusing more on this, on what's missing. There's definitely a lack mentality here, but for a reason, right? I do feel like there was pain, there was heartache and sadness, but I think you guys are so jaded from this experience that you are looking at this more from the glass half empty than full. And you're being called to change that perspective. And to also cut your losses, because there's something better coming for you. I also feel for a lot of you, if this was a romantic relationship, the person that is actually meant for you is coming towards you. But you have to heal from this first. You have to work through any sort of lack mentality that you have about this situation first before someone else can come in. Because if someone comes into your life and you're not ready, you're still in this energy, it's going to be the same song and dance again. So there is still healing that you need to do. You're not done just yet. Yeah, Four of Swords. Take the time to heal and recover, Gemini. That's the biggest thing I'm feeling here. I don't know why I'm getting this message now, and some of you may not like it. But don't jump from one relationship to another, from one connection to another until you're fully healed. Bottom of the deck is Page of Pentacles. Yeah, take the time to implement what you've learned from your past experiences before you jump to the next connection, the next relationship, because it's just going to be the same cycle if you're not careful. Because you're still carrying this pain around. I feel it. And if you enter a new connection, it's still going to be there. So I do think this is a time for you to go within and not fear being alone, not fear being independent. And I'm not saying that as like that's the answer to all life's problems, but I do sense that some of you crave being in a relationship, but that craving you have is something you can satisfy within yourself without another person. And once you figure that out, when a person does enter your life, it'll be much more healthier. Okay, Gemini, so I hope this helps. Let's go ahead and get your final message here from the butterfly affirmations. Even when things aren't perfect or don't seem to be working out, I choose to trust in life. Yeah, so I do feel that certain things have not worked out in your life. I do feel that a lot of you feel that you're always getting the short end of the stick, but that's not the case. I feel that your soul just signed up for a lot of lessons, and again, you're not going to like hearing that, but I do feel that you're learning what you're meant to be learning at this time, and it's important to trust the process and how everything is unfolding, because the more you trust in it, the better it turns out for you. Bottom of the deck is my intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. So the fact that this is coming as an affirmation, it definitely feels more of a reminder, because I do think you've been struggling with this. I did feel a block within your intuition at the beginning of the reading, so it's coming through again here. I do feel that something about this situation may have caused you to not trust the voice within. So this is coming through as a reminder that you can trust it. And I feel that you did have a gut feeling about the situation, but you may have voluntarily chosen to ignore it. But you always knew what was up, Gemini. So don't ever lose sight of that intuition, because it's really strong. Okay, Gemini, so that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. I hope it got you the clarity that you may have been looking for. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.